I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me. It'll come to me still.
All right. Sounds good. That's Teresa.
Hey, Miss Teresa.
Hey, Teresa.
Hi, everybody.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just leaving the grocery store, heading home, but I had to jump on.
Oh, well,
Good. Glad you're here.
And
Me
Denise,
too. It's good to see you all.
I know Denise is here too. Hey, Denise.
Michelle and Laura. Yep.
Denise is sideways.
Yeah, new phone. I haven't
there
really
she
figured
is.
that out yet. But you were talking about opportunities earlier. I was watching yours, Chris, like 2 hours ago.
You were?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know when it was from, but I was like, I really like this one. I sent it to she's already signed up, but like I just needed her to get more information. You really did a really good job on the whole
You're
compensation and the products, and I don't know. I can understand you when you talk. A lot of people talk really fast and I can't follow.
Well,
So I was like, this is good. This is good.
Southern drawl,
Southern draw. Now the people from Rhode Island, New England, our team can't understand me quite as well. So now you're upside down. That's too funny.
I do not know what to do.
Goff is.
They don't know what Goff is or Earl.
Hey, Jonna.
Water.
That's right.
How are you, Jonna? Good.
All right. Well,
I think you're muted. Hold on.
Jesus.
Okay. Yes.
She is. Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead and just kind of get started and touch on some
we'll get started. Okay. Well, we'll get started. And then so tonight, hi everybody, I'm Jennifer Hardy. This is Chris, just in case you don't know. Thanks guys for coming tonight. We're going to try to make this as regular as possible because I really believe we just want to be there for you guys and give you all the information that we can give you and help just supply you with any kind of resources, answer any questions you have. If you want to text us during the week or call us and let us know, like sidebar, if you want a phone call just to talk, if you need any pepping up, if you're aggravated, if you just want to share something exciting, we're here for you. So anyway, tonight we're gonna just go through a couple of things I want to go over to make sure everybody has done. And then we're going to turn it over to our good friend Daphne, and she's going to share a little bit with you guys, just to give a different perspective of her experience and her expertise. And so we'll go through that in just a little bit. So first, I really would like to know how many people by chat have done a planning session. Give me a 1, and if you haven't, give me a 2. And there's no shame in the game because I'm still trying to catch up and get everybody done. I'd like to have everybody have a planning session one-on-one with me at some point. I do have some planning sessions. I've got actually one scheduled this Friday at noon. I don't know if that's helpful or not. So I'll send that link out in our 3 Powerhouse on Facebook. So, and then segue, is everybody on the Powerhouse?
Just one of the messenger groups, not just Powerhouse.
Okay. Yeah. Any of our,
the messenger groups, yeah.
On Facebook.
We want to make sure everybody's in there and you're putting your teams in there. That's how it's the easiest way to communicate, to get all the information out to everybody, is to just throw the links in there for calls or any information that we find out. We can throw it in that messenger group on Facebook that you're in. So make sure you're plugged in, as well as all your teammates, when they come on board, that you plug them in there.
Yeah. So just add them to that. That'd be great. And let us know if you have any trouble with it. What else? The other thing I was going to ask you about is Jacinta, let's get together. Let's plan something, you and me. And maybe even Daphne we can all get on there and do something just to chit chat. All right. So the other thing is, last week I went over a document that, and I sent it out in, I don't know, I feel like I put it on a chat, but I don't
Put it
think
in WhatsApp.
but yeah, I think I put it in a WhatsApp group, but I don't think I put it on the, and it looks like this. It starts out with, is that the right way? Yeah. Welcome to 3. Let me show it to you really quick. Let's see, share. Thank you. And then where's my screen? Here it is. Share. Okay, this is what it looks like. I need all this gone. And in here, so when you first come on, you get a text message that welcomes you with the onboarding. And this really awesome document walks you through everything from that point on. Like it even surpasses, it tells you why you need to do the stuff, how you need to do the stuff, how the onboarding helps, things to look forward to, getting in 201 after you finish the 101. It's really, really helpful. So I'm going to send that out in the Facebook Messenger when we get done tonight, and then you can save it wherever you want. But I mean, it's really helpful if you've already been through this, you're all pro. It's not it's not anything you might need, but somebody that you bring on, it'd be great to share with them once they go through, as they're getting onboarded and stuff. So I think that could be super helpful for you guys. It's, I really thought it was good. Might be good to add to WhatsApp. And then, okay, so save to files. Okay. Sounds good. We can do that. All right. Let's go back to stop share. Right? Isn't that what I do?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's get back on here. What else do I have here on my list? Everybody's doing the system. Everybody, if you don't know what the system is, let's do a planning session and we'll go through that. Other thing is, okay, so on boards, everybody has boards. I was just going to, remind everybody of all the awesome resources that are on there. There's so many great videos. And I just want to name a few if you want to take these down, but there's on the UCrew boards, if you look up under recorded Zooms, you'll find opportunity calls, you'll find wellness Wednesdays, training calls. Yep. There's personal development. And if you keep clicking through on the personal development, you'll come up with there's a whole list on YouTube of different videos you can watch. They are phenomenal. They're very motivational. They're just really, really good. So just wanted to remind you of all the resources on board. Sometimes those videos are just tucked away, and if you don't know where to look for them, just wanted to remind you of those things. And then the last thing is just, as we are heading into the next few weeks, Christmas, New Year's, is, right now, I think last week we were talking about planting seeds, and you want to talk about,
Yeah, I'm just how important it is. I mean, we all came out of Thanksgiving and going through Christmas, and it was really interesting. I was on the phone with Daniel, the CEO, a few minutes ago, and then he's just an incredible man. I just love every time I get to spend time with him. It's an amazing, amazing time. But he was on the phone with some other leadership earlier in the week, yesterday, and we're getting ready to throw some fuel on the fire. I'm just telling you, this company right now is geared to do something pretty amazing, and they are going to, we don't know any details yet, but more to come. But they're getting ready to throw fuel on the fire for the next 13 months, because you guys are so perfectly positioned in this company to do something really, really special. The timing is perfect. The products we know are perfect. Everything that's going on has been fantastic. And our growth to this point has been truly phenomenal for a new company. And he's just really going to pour fuel on that fire over the next 13 months, pouring stuff into this company, the trips, that we're hearing are going to come forth in 2024 are going to be amazing. So he's going to incentivize us greatly to go do something really, really special and take the world by storm. So just be on the lookout, because you guys are in the right place at the right time. And I mean, I'm just so excited about it. Got me rejuvenated this morning, or yesterday morning, I guess it was, when we talked with Ricky a little bit and about some things that were about to take place. And we didn't get details either, so I can't pass them along where I would, but they're just talking about just some new and exciting ventures that are going to take place with this company that we are just positioned very well. So I say all that just to say, planting seeds right now is so critical to build that foundation and build the cornerstone. So as these things happen and that fire starts to burn, that we are taking full advantage of it, and we're just out there harvesting the seeds that we're planting right now. So that's all I was going to say about that. I'm excited, and I look forward to what's getting ready to happen here. And we love this team. That's why we want to do these more often, is that we just want to be in touch. This is community for us. This is family. And if you weren't on the call last week, we just talked about that. We talked about the relationships that are being built here, how much we love everybody that we have had a chance to get to know and spend time with. And these trips, right? The trip that we just got back from was incredible. And it solidified the community that's being built at this company. And we don't even worry about upline, downline, sideline. I don't even like those terms, because we're really just one big team that wants to just to help each other and grow together. And that's what we saw on that trip, was just the hearts of these individuals across the country, across the world, really, that were on that trip. So we're extremely excited about what's getting ready to take place, and we just want to spend more time together. So that's what these things will be. They might not be long. We're going to have some different speakers on each week, because I know you're tired of hearing from Jennifer and me. I would be hearing my voice, and she's not tired of hearing my voice, I know. So so we'll get some. So tonight, you have anything else for I? So tonight, I really want to introduce somebody very special to me. I have known this wonderful lady for, since probably going on 10 years now or more. And we met at a previous company, and we instantly hit it off. We became really close friends, and she's a rock star in this industry. She's done really, really amazing things. What you're going to hear tonight, she's blunt, she's honest, she's real. She doesn't sugarcoat anything. She's not rah-rah. She is like to the point. And I tell her, it continues to crack me up to see her down here in this trucking hat and flannel, pulling a backhoe out of a ditch, because when I met her, she was living in Arizona, and then she moved to California. So she was just, fancy. Well, you see her, she's got Miss Stella there with her. So Stella travels everywhere with Daphne, and but she's just an amazing leader. She does have a huge heart. She loves helping people. She really does. And we're so honored that she's a part of this team, and that we get to call her friends. And yeah, if you have anybody in the Mississippi, New Orleans area, we're actually flying down there next Thursday. We will be with her. We'll be with her in Mississippi next Thursday night. And so if you have anybody within an hour and a half of, I don't even know what little town it is. Daphne.
Jackson?
No, well, Jackson's an hour and a half away,
Yeah.
and then 2 hours from New Orleans. But anyway, if you know anybody in Mississippi, get in touch with us, and we'll give you the address, because we're gonna go down there and we're gonna launch Mississippi in a big way. So we're excited. But Daphne, it's such an honor to have you on the call and just kind of speak your vision. What brought you, after making millions of dollars in this industry, what enticed you, or what enticed, not right, well, what intrigued you enough to leave what you were doing in that previous company to join 3, to see, what was happening here, and where do you see this company going, and what do you see yourself doing with it? So thanks, Daphne. We love you, and we're so glad you're here. Thanks for sharing your wisdom with us tonight.
Well, thank you very much for that wonderful welcome. And somebody was asking, who is this? Her name is Stella Rose. She just turned 9 years old last week, and she was causing a ruckus, so I went and picked her up, but I think she's ready to get down now. So say bye, Stella.
Aw.
We'll see. She may be back. Who knows? Anyway, we would never get tired of hearing from you two, so it's not necessary to 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 anybody else, but I'm certainly flattered that you invited me to say a few words tonight and talk a little bit about my experience. And I love the disclaimer too that comes with letting Daphne speak. Very funny, you guys. But yeah, I'm not one of those people who likes to be really rah-rah. I like to get to the point and talk about what matters and talk about how to do these things. You know, that was something that kind of frustrated me along the way when I was brand new in this business 10, almost 11 years ago, was that people didn't just come right out and say, like, here's what you do, here's how you do it. And what I did was got to work in the back office, and for us, it would be boards, and just really taught myself what needed to be done to be successful. And I've heard it several times, and I'll say it to you tonight. The only way to fail at this is to quit. It may take you longer than it takes somebody else. You might do it faster than somebody else. Really, the timing is up to you and up to how much effort you put in, how much time you put in, whether or not you treat this as a full-time job or a part-time job or just a sometimes when you feel like it job. And any way that you choose to do it is 100% completely okay. Not everybody goes all in like I did with my first venture in network marketing. I had great success in that company. I feel like that I wanted to move on with 3. One, because of the advancement in the cellular absorption technology that we have that nobody out there on the market has. I find that to be fascinating and incredible at how these vitamins and minerals and enzymes can be absorbed into your cells as if you're getting an IV treatment, but without the needle. I love that. I was looking for a turmeric, curcumin, black pepperine blend that would be the highest quality. And I feel like that I definitely found that with 3. That was something that I was missing and that I needed. So that was attractive to me. Really, what it boiled down to the most for me is that anybody that I would bring on board to join the 3 movement, this proactive wellness movement that we are all a part of, is that everyone can make money with this. I didn't want it to just be me on stage. I wanted to build a team. Last time I felt like I was kind of a lone soldier, and sometimes that was good and sometimes it wasn't. But I really have the desire to bring along people who feel special to me. And some of them I haven't even met in person before. It could just be someone that I've connected with via social media. Somebody maybe that I sat next to on an airplane and just really formed a tight connection with quickly. Or, you know, friends and family that I really feel like deserve to have a blessing in life. And I really feel like that 3 can be that blessing for a lot of people. The formula is very simple and easy to follow, so that literally, again, I say anyone can do this. The plan is all laid out for us. people who've gone before us and been very successful, and people now who are in 3 who are very successful in this, are laying out all the steps for us. So all you have to do is click and shoot to get things rolling. Jen's talking about following the system. Part of following the system, it starts with your welcome text that you get, your diamond text that you get when you first become a part of 3. And if you haven't gone through your diamond text and followed those simple steps that are there, then you're really doing yourself a disservice, because that is literally how you get started with the business opportunity, and what sets you on the right tracks to set you up for success, so that you can begin to help others and to help yourself. So once you complete those steps, like Jen was saying, there's a wealth of information in the board's apps where you can go and continue to educate yourself. I think a lot of times people get excited and say yes, which is great. And you complete the enrollment process, and then they're just like, oh, I can't do this. I'm not a salesperson. I don't know anybody. I just don't think that I'm going to be successful at this. And first of all, you need to change your self-talk, because things that you say to yourself, your brain believes, whether it's true or not. So speak to yourself in a way that you're already greatly successful with this, and you're helping to change the lives of other people. That's step 1. And then 2, treat it like a job, and get in there and use the resources that are available, and train yourself as if this was a new company that you started, and now you need to go to work and learn how to get the job done. Did I answer any of your questions, Chris? And I don't see you anymore. There you are.
Yes, you did. You did. And I think, a couple of things that you said that just really spoke to me is definitely speaking success, speak it forward, have that mindset. The self-development is big. I tell people all the time, this is not, the industry or this company, it's simple, but it's not easy, right? It's hard work. It's things you have to put into it, and you have to train yourself. You have to, it's very different than what the world tells you from traditional business. So, speaking that success, like you said, preparing yourself, the self-development stuff, those are all really, critical parts of this. And, for someone, I think another thing that you said was, the diamond text, right? You're a millionaire in this industry. You're a multiple 7-figure earner in this industry, but you're still following the simple steps of starting with the diamond text, doing the boards. You're doing all the little things that will help everybody be successful. So you're leading by example. And I think that's critical. Even somebody like you with your experience that's doing those things should speak volumes to everybody that's on here, that how important they are. And then don't compare, right? I mean, speak on that a little bit more. I mean, I think that's a big thing that can happen in this industry. What are some of your thoughts on making sure you're not comparing yourself with, people that have had success in the past, or people that are new, that they don't try to get ahead of themselves and really follow the process and enjoy the process too, right? It took me 4 years before it retired me, right? When I changed that 4-year process that it took me before, I mean, we all want it to be faster, right? But I wouldn't go back and quit or change anything in that 4 years to know where it got me to this day. So if I would have compared myself in year 2 where you were maybe in your year 2, I might have got frustrated and said, golly, why is Daphne doing this and I'm not doing, and that can be very detrimental to your business.
I would say, instead of comparing and feeling let down or somehow dismayed over that you use that as a catalyst for what you need to do that you're not doing. A lot of times we want to look around at other people and, oh, it's easy for him or her because of this, that, or the other thing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Use looking at other people to be an inspiration, and also to be an education. The people who are coming on to do training for us tonight, I'm really excited to listen to Brandy Barclay and her husband. I mean, wow, what a success story those two are, and what an inspiration. And, the fact that I earned millions with another company doesn't ever make me an expert on how to do things, I don't think, or that I ever stop learning from other people, I guess, really is more the point of what I want to say. And I definitely want to hear what they have to say and how they are going about doing things. So instead of using comparison to be like, oh, woe is me, or why not me? Yeah, why not you? You can do it too. Get out there and learn what these people are doing who are successful, and then you follow their lead and implement those things into your business style. The steps are all laid out there for us, but of course you can put your own spin on it. I would urge people not to try and recreate the wheel. There's a system out there that's successful and works, and people are earning income and are changing lives and bringing people on board. And, I think that we need to emulate those who are the success stories and who are leading the way. But certainly it doesn't take away from any future success that I might have, or you might have, or that anybody else may have. And again, it's just about not giving up. You just got to keep going. You can't just talk to 2 or 3 people and they say, oh, I'm not interested in that. It doesn't sound like something I'd really want to do. Then you go, oh, no, I'm never going to talk to anybody else because they said no. I feel like, it's kind of still happens to a lot of people. They say some people just, kind of casually, and they get a little bit blown off and then they're done with it. Well, this just isn't for me. um, you have to find your own way, I guess, but following the system is the way. And then you can put your own personality and spin on those conversations or on those phone calls and efforts that you're putting out there.
Yeah. Did you want to say something?
I was going to ask, can you give any insight on who you target, or who do you talk to? I mean, is it just, because I guess my big other question too, if you want to roll it all into one, is that, and then I forgot.
Who do I talk to? And
yeah, how do you, I mean, is it like a wave of on and off? Because I don't know. I mean, I see sometimes like it's really good, and then it's like crickets, and then it's kind of good again. Do you see this, or is that normal? Or I feel like other people who are getting started, it's like there are lulls. Are there lulls, and how do you go about recruiting, or who do you target? 2 different questions.
Sure, absolutely. I was wondering, are you talking about me? You see that there's lulls in my activity? Or are you talking about yourself? You finger pointing right now, Jen Hardy?
I know, I mean, I think we all experience, I don't think it's just, you or me or anybody. I feel like everybody on this call could probably nod their head and be like, I feel like it's not always 100%.
No, and again, it goes back to, you get out of this business what you put into this business. So if you're a person who's full throttle every day and you're putting in 8 or 9 or 10 hours worth of work in 3, and that's all you're doing, then hallelujah and good for you. You're going to be a wild success story. But there's other people who just weave it into the pockets of their lives, and who talk about 3 before they get the excavator stuck in the trench, or after they get the excavator undug out of the trench. But yeah, I think we go through those lulls, and definitely the style that I have worked my business in the past would be, I would set a goal of enrolling 2 people per week, and then I would enroll 2 people. And then the next week, instead of focusing on enrollment, I would focus on leadership and following up with people who I'd enrolled 2 weeks before. and the people that I had just enrolled to make sure that they're following the steps and that they have a good level foundation for getting started in the right way. You don't want to blow your opportunities. You're not done just when you enroll someone. That's not the end all. That's where it starts, not where it ends. So I would enroll 2 and then I would coach the next week. And then the next week I would try and enroll 2 and then coach the next week. So wasn't really a lull, maybe a lull with enrollment, but definitely productive work-wise to help people get moving along after they've just been enrolled. And then who do I talk to? When I started out before, it was everybody and anybody, and I just came out of the chute and worked like a mad woman to excel really quickly. And as I would enroll people, I would, on that first call while I'm getting them enrolled, talk about who they're going to turn around and bring onto their team: their mom, their dad, their best friend, their brother, their sister, their workout partner at the gym, their coworker, best friend, cousin, aunt, cousin's aunt, whoever, ex-boyfriend, you name it. Let's get your 2 people so that I could get them moving along and seeing that immediate success. So that's something that's great to do as you're doing your enrollments, is just to help people get rolling right away. This time I really set out with prayerful intentions of, God, who do you want me to put first? I mean, we put him first, right? But who do you want me to bring on board first so that they will have the best opportunity for this to be wildly successful for them and for their families as well? And I really have gone that route, and just whoever I feel like God lays on my heart, I reach out to them. And some of those people have been responsive and some haven't been yet. But as you know, you can't just ask or invite one time and have that be the end of it. I certainly did not say yes to Chris the first time that he asked me. I didn't for a long time. Shame on me. But good on him that Chris just laughs it off and follows up again. I was in the automotive industry for 21 years before I was in network marketing as a career. And network marketing did retire me from my corporate career, which was a humongous blessing. And if I get the opportunity to speak another time, we should start with that. And I'll talk about all the blessings. And Chris did see me through a lot of those times in my life where network marketing was like, I'm getting chills from right now. Like it saved my life, and it allowed me to live my life and to be there for certain family members as they went through different things. And without network marketing, I would not have had that opportunity. In the car business, our saying was, you follow up until they buy or die.
I love it.
Until they buy or die. So you just never stop following up with people. Hey, I'm just checking in again. I know last time we spoke, we talked about Revive, and you're not interested in lowering your inflammation levels, is what you told me at that point in time. But I'm just following up with you again. If maybe, your joints are a little achy, or you've got some swelling, maybe you've got some pounds you'd like to peel off. I don't know. Maybe you're not pooping right. I've got stuff for that. Should we talk about it again, maybe? Have fun with that. Have fun with people and just continue to touch base. Hey, I'm still here. Did you get a chance to look at that video I sent you? And then don't make everything about 3. I think we talked about this last week. You need to love on people. And that's something that a lot of us do naturally, and if you don't, you should. And hopefully somebody's loving on you if you're not loving on people, but you follow up with people and don't talk 3. Hey, what's going on? How was Thanksgiving? Who came over? What was your favorite dish? Talk about everything else but 3. Don't make every text message or every phone conversation, and don't be afraid to get on the phone. Jennifer says this too. A lot of people like to hear your voice and not just be a text message. And then there's like, not naming any names or anything, who like to do a lot of texting, and they just text and text and text and send a million texts to a million different people and wait for somebody to answer back and text them back and text them again.
She
But
Yes, 100%. Yes. Not pick up a phone call. I ain't gonna call anybody.
That's so
so
funny.
some of that comes down to you and your own personal style. Like what are you most comfortable with? Would you rather buddy or email, or would you rather get them on the phone and speak with them? And I think a lot of people today are so used to texting instead of talking, but then there's people out there who'd rather hear your voice. So you've got to do it your way, but also do it your potential client's way as well, and see what's going to work for them. So maybe hit them from a lot of different angles. Send them an email one time, and send them a text one time, and give them a phone call one time, just to match up, or text them and ask if they can get on the phone and talk for a few minutes, that you want to share a cup of tea and talk about something, and use all of the ways.
That's good.
That's good. There was a question Denise asked, what if you don't know how to coach yet? And I think it's a great question. Goes back to what you were talking about, maybe taking the week after you enroll to coach. And I mean, I think it's as simple, Denise, is that sheet that Jennifer sent out last week, she just shared with a minute ago. It's just being able to know, and where to point people. You don't have to coach them per se, but if you can coach them where to go, where to find things in boards, where to find things on the WhatsApp, where to find things. You don't have to do it for them, but if you can kind of coach them and show them where to go, that's a big thing. What do you think, Daphne?
Oh, it leads me to another thought as well. I think something that holds back so many people is they feel like they need to know all the answers before they talk to anyone. And you really don't. Everything's there. The answers are already there. So if somebody asks you, well, who are the founders of this company? You just get in boards and click and send. Hey, I'm going to send you a link right now. Have a look at this. This is our founders. If somebody says, what's in the products? Hang on one sec. The best way for me to tell you about the products is for you to hear from the scientist who created these products. Click and send. You don't have to know all the information. If you watch somebody like Angelique Nori, I think is fantastic. I love her knowledge. I love the way she presents. I think that she is top notch. But some people can listen to Angelique Nori and hear the scientific terms that just roll off her tongue, and just how easily everything flows for her. And they get the fear all of a sudden, like, wait a sec, I can't be like Angelique Nori. But you don't have to be. Angelique Nori has recorded things that if you like her style, you can click on Angelique and send that to somebody, and then follow up with them after they watch the video. Everything's there for us. And as far as the coaching goes, like you're saying, the coaching can be as simple as getting a person on the phone and walking through those first 6 steps that are on the diamond text, because some people aren't great with technology. You might have to handhold them through downloading the boards app, or what is WhatsApp, and help them figure out how to get a WhatsApp if they don't have one. So that can be the first, that's the first coaching step, is getting people through those first 6 steps.
Mm-hmm. And really getting them plugged in too. Because if they're plugged into all the trainings and they know when the opportunity calls are, it really does help them get entrenched, and they start to learn even more, and they're able to share. So just like you said, and you can just borrow from what's already created on UCrew, or what Chris and I are doing. they don't have to. That's why we're doing it. We're hoping to, yeah. And then
Make it
eventually you
easy.
might want to, yeah, eventually. But I mean, I would say I didn't know how to coach. I've never done this before. I mean, I've been drinking through a fire hose for 9 months, and with just like the intention of speaking it forward, like Chris said, is just like, what can I learn to get there, to get to where I need to be, because I don't want to just stay where I'm at. And so I think that's, speaking it forward and just trying to get more. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jen's a perfect example. I mean, before me, she's never done this before. So the last 9 months, she truly has. She has
Birthed
poured
a
into it.
baby.
She really has. She's been amazing. She dives into the board. She's in boards every day, not because she has to be, but because she wants to learn. She's watching somebody's opportunity Zoom. She's watching Dr. Dan. She's watching the planning session. She's learning. I mean, she is absorbing everything she can because she loves this so much and wants to learn and knows this is something where we can truly change a lot of lives. So I've been amazed just to watch her, really kind of put her interior design to the background and just really dive into this and fall in love with it. Like I've been in love with it for 14 years and she's absorbing like a sponge. So I think it's phenomenal.
But I
So,
love these people, all
yeah.
you guys. I want you guys to have what you need to be successful. So I'm like, that's what drives me. Is really that. But anyway, it's not about me. It's about
No,
Daphne.
but that is about them. I mean, because it truly is about the team because you're learning because you're willing to spend the time and pour out. So no, I think that's incredible. So Daphne, where do you see 3 going? When you cast a vision for this company, where do you see this going in the next 24 months, 48 months? I mean, if you had a crystal ball, what is your vision for what this company can do? Because I'm intrigued. I know where mine is, and I'd like to hear from you what you see.
I really feel like the sky's the limit. I think that the company has had such a swift takeoff, and all of us who are blessed to be founding members, whether you have a founder's position or one of the first people to be able to get in on this opportunity, that is absolutely fantastic and something not to be taken lightly. The last company that I was involved with, I didn't get in until their, I think, 10th or 11th year, and still was able to earn $1 million in commissions within my first 2.5 years. So I think having done that at that stage of the game with a company, that this is just tenfold the opportunity of what it would be with any other company that you're coming in kind of later in the game. So being in on the ground floor and being able to be a part from the get-go and then just watch it build from there, it's just a huge opportunity for all of us. And I see us becoming $1 billion company. We have technology. If you haven't watched the video where Dr. Dan goes on and on and on for about an hour and a half, it's a long meeting, but it's so good. I literally took 4.5, 5 pages worth of notes, just writing down everything that he was saying. So for people who are scared, and I know that is a huge thing that holds people back, is just fear of talking to people, fear that people are going to say no, fear that they're going to lose a friend or something. Well, if you're losing a friend over offering them supplements that are 95% absorbable when the ones that they're taking are only getting about 5% in their body, if that makes your friend mad, then I don't know, you've got weird friends. And certainly you don't have to present it in a way that's offensive to anybody. Excitement goes a long way. When you're excited about the products, excited about the opportunity, and you say, I cannot wait to share this with you, if that person gets mad at you for that, then I don't know, something's off there. You certainly don't have to be offensive when you present this, and I don't know how or why anybody would be. So don't let that be a fear, and just don't let fear be a factor in any way, shape, or form. You have nothing to lose by talking to people about this. And Jen, you asked me who I talk to. I talk to everybody. If I hear somebody in line at the grocery store saying, "Oh, I'm so tired." Oh my goodness. Well, I used to be tired all the time too. And then I started taking Vitality. Let me show you here. Let me get you one out of my purse. Hold on. And give me your number. I'm going to text you something. So you need this. You need this. And then you get their number so that you're in control of the conversation, and off you go. People saying Christmas is coming up. I wish I had a little more money. Me too. And I'm so glad that I found this opportunity where I can put a little bit more money in my pocket, especially around the holidays. I'd love to help you do the same thing. Let me get your number. I'm going to shoot you something that you can watch when you get in your car after checkout. And you just put their number right in your phone so that you, again, have control and you have their information. Today, I called the funeral director of the funeral home who hosted my mom's funeral about a year ago. And I said, "Listen, you've been on my heart and mind for the last couple weeks. And I start to send you a message and then I get sidetracked and, oh my gosh, can we talk?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll call you. I'll get right with you." And he gave me a call and we talked. And he said, "You know what? This falls right in line with what my wife and I have been working towards this last year, and I'm very interested. And yeah, I'll have a look, and let's talk again at the end of the week." Boom.
Love it.
So maybe he's a yes. Maybe he's not. Maybe I never hear from him again. But you can't be scared to have that conversation, because what if? What if it's a yes? What if that's your big builder that you get on your team who absolutely explodes your business? And Chris tells a story of, being at a certain level and then bringing on one person who it took him 4 years to get, and then he 10 times his income. It really does. It takes one person. It takes one person coming on board, catching the vision with you, seeing the same thing that you see, and having that fire in their belly to go for it. But yeah, I would say, probably more than anything else that I've said tonight, don't let fear be a factor. Get out there, have the conversations, and follow up till they buy or die.
I love that. I'm gonna
And
start.
then,
I love
and then
that.
when they die, talk to the funeral director.
Right. Oh my God, you crack
Wrong.
me up. Oh, there's a question here that says, "Can you give me an example of how you would reach back to someone who's already turned you down?"
It would depend on what I had already talked to them about, and what the turn down was based on. Sometimes it's just about timing. You hit somebody on a bad day where they're already pissed off. The dog pooped in the living room and their car wouldn't start, and then their new ditch digger gets stuck in the ditch. Come in talking about something, your new thing, and they're like, "Oh my God, no, I'm not interested." Let me think of an example. Recently, I had a friend tell me that they're just not into these things, and that she and her husband are lucky enough if they remember to take their daily multivitamin. And I'm just like, I'm eye rolling over the multivitamin comment. And so, I just said, "Yeah, okay, cool." And then the next couple interactions that I've had with this person have been about anything but 3. We've talked about other things and exchanged some pictures back and forth of, Thanksgiving stuff and whatever. And then to go with my next follow-up for her, it's going to be to talk about Vitality and say, "Hey, you mentioned that you and your husband do take a daily vitamin. I just want to share a little bit of information with you that I've learned recently and go on and tell her about the absorbability difference between a women's Centrum and Vitalite, and how it's the difference between, having a McDonald's cheeseburger or having the greatest filet mignon from what's the name of my made up restaurant? Flemington's. A
Flemington's, that's right.
Flemington's filet
Flemington's filet.
with a baked potato and a Caesar salad and a $300 ball of wine, So yeah, if you want to keep eating your McDonald's cheeseburger, that's fine. Waste your money and your health, but
That
so
is
yeah, that I would, you've got to keep it light, and I think short and to the point is always good too. If you send somebody a complete paragraph, they're just going to give an eye roll probably if they're at that level where they've just told you no. But following up in between with some other things that don't have anything to do with 3, I feel like are key. And then circle back with something that will make sense for that person.
I think that's
Another circle back that happened for me tonight. I said, hey, I've got to let you know about this. And she's a close friend of mine. She's a nurse. She's a new mom. She has 2 under 2 at this point in time. And I sent her some information, sent her a video. She never said boo about it. We continue to Snapchat every day. So we're constantly in contact, but she hasn't said anything about Daphne's new venture. And then tonight she sent me a video of herself talking about her work and how ridiculous it is that they've just called her back in for a meeting, that she just went to one 2 weeks ago for 3 hours, and that they're going to want to talk about work-life balance. And she's like, work-life balance would be, don't bring me in for these dumb meetings when I just finished a 13-hour shift. And so my response back to her was, I can help you free yourself from those shackles. Let's talk.
always listening, right? Always listening for those keywords. That's so good. Yeah, man. Well, anything you wanna add, or Corey?
Me?
Yeah.
You?
Any questions? Any more
We're-
questions for the awesome Daph?
We're in the solutions business, right? You listen and hear what it is that people need. Everybody needs something. They need more money, or they need better health. Their blood work needs to improve. They need to feel better about themselves. Maybe it's a community. I think a lot of people are missing this. They don't have a sense of community and people that they know care about them and that they can reach out to, and just be a part of each other's lives. That's something that we provide as well.
Yep, it is. It is. Well, Daphne, you're the best. Thank you so much. We cannot wait to be there with you and Ryan and Stella and Chad and eat at Daphne's Flemington's next Thursday and Friday in Mississippi. We're excited to be there with you guys. Cannot wait to hug your neck and see you guys. So we appreciate your time tonight, all your wisdom. Just love you, girl, and love everybody on this team. And we're just again, the only way to fail is to quit. I love that. That is so true in this industry, and with the right team and the right compensation plan, the right timing, everything that we have here at 3, the only way to fail is to quit. So that was a great nugget. That was probably one of that and follow up till they buy or die. That's probably my favorite. What's that? What about it?
Friday. Oh, well, there's some events this week.
Oh yeah.
Rick, you've got an event. You
Non,
want
je voulais
to
juste écrire quelque chose comme eux, là, tu vois.
share about that real quick and tell where that's going to be?
Absolutely. We are in South Florida, Broward County, the Fort Lauderdale, Boca, Miami area. We're having an event this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. at the Retreat Cava Lounge. So if you have any customers, prospects, or anything like that down in this area, please feel free to send them out. And we're doing it more often. So If you don't have somebody this week, but you're going to have somebody in the next couple of weeks, don't hesitate to reach out.
That's awesome. Thanks,
Awesome.
Rick.
One other thing we got Thursday is we in North Carolina, there's an event in Wilmington, North Carolina. Chris and I will be there this Thursday. It's on boards. You'll find it there.
Yep. And last but not least, like Daphne said, at 9:30 tonight, if you want to roll over to U Crew, if you can, Matt and Brandy Barclay, 4-star. They are a fantastic couple, wonderful, wonderful couple that you will love. They are doing the training tonight. So we'll look forward to seeing you on there. And we thank you guys for jumping on tonight. We love you, and we can't wait to see you in your hometown soon, I hope.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Hi, guys.
Good
Have a
night.
great night.
Thanks. Love you guys. Good
Love
night.
you too. Thanks. Thanks again, Daph.